For nearly 50 years, one man ruled Cuba and challenged the world's greatest powers. To some, Fidel Castro was a hero. To others, a dictator. The early 20th century was marked by inequality, colonial influence, and political unrest across Latin America. Fidel Alejandro Castro Ruz was born on August 13, 1926, in Biran, eastern Cuba. His father was a wealthy landowner. While surrounding workers lived in deep poverty, Castro attended strict Jesuit schools where discipline, competition, and ambition shaped his character. Even as a student, Fidel showed defiance, confidence, and a belief that he was destined for leadership. At the University of Havana, Castro studied law amid violence, corruption, and political chaos. Cuba was dominated by inequality, U.S. business interests, and political instability. In 1952, Fulgencio Batista seized power in a military coup, ending democracy. Legal opposition failed. Castro concluded only armed revolution could change Cuba. Castro planned an attack on the Moncada barracks to ignite rebellion. The attack failed. Many rebels were killed or captured. Castro was arrested and placed on trial. Castro's courtroom speech transformed him into a national symbol. Castro was sentenced to prison but gained political influence even behind bars. Under pressure, Batista released Castro, who fled to Mexico. In Mexico, Castro met Ernesto Che Guevara. The group trained for guerrilla warfare. Castro returned to Cuba aboard the Grama yacht. Most rebels were killed. Only a handful survived. The revolution regrouped in the Sierra Maestra Mountains. Castro used hit-and-run tactics and gained peasant support. Radio broadcasts spread revolutionary messages nationwide. Batista's army weakened as public support collapsed. Batista fled Cuba. Castro entered Havana victorious. Castro promised justice, reform, and democracy. Opposition was silenced. Power centralized rapidly. Private land and businesses were seized by the state. Relations with the U.S. collapsed. A U.S.-backed invasion failed disastrously. The failure strengthened Castro's grip on power. Cuba aligned with the Soviet Union. The world stood on the brink of nuclear war. Castro became a global revolutionary symbol. Education and healthcare expanded. Nationwide political dissent was not tolerated. Thousands fled Cuba by sea. Castro survived countless assassination plots. The Soviet Union collapsed. Cuba lost its lifeline. Severe shortages gripped Cuba. Despite crisis, Castro remained in power. Castro transferred authority to his brother. Castro retreated from public life. Fidel Castro died at age 90. The world reacted with mixed emotions. Opinions on Castro remained deeply divided. Cuba was permanently transformed. Few leaders influenced the Cold War as deeply. Revolutions promise hope, but power changes everything. Fidel Castro's life reminds us that history is complex, and power always demands accountability. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.